The rumors are flying around that Secret Wars could actually be split into two parts, which would basically make the finale of the Multiverse Saga a three-part Avenger movie. You would have the Kang Dynasty, and then you would have Secret Wars Part 1 and Part 2. And I've said for a long time that I feel you can't really tell the entire story of Secret Wars with, honestly, less than three parts. I mean, let's be real. If you know the storyline of any of the Secret Wars from the comic books, it is massive. It encompasses so many different characters, so many different arcs, so many different universes. It'd be hard to put it on the big screen and everybody just not know what's going on. So the fact that these rumors are out there that they could actually split it and have three, it makes sense. But there are also rumors saying that this could go into Phase 7 and that anything done between Kang Dynasty and the first Secret Wars movie would actually be done in the battle world, which is a super interesting concept. So let's break it all down and see what we think. Welcome to the Chaos Multiverse, everybody. Chaos here. Now, this was reported on by multiple outlets that there could be delays for the Kang Dynasty. And those delays would be because they are in very early talks about splitting Secret Wars into two parts. So you would have this massive trilogy of a conclusion, which I know some people say that's too much. For me as a Marvel fan, the more Marvel content you give me, I'm going to digest it. And this is special. If they do it right, I mean, the Secret Wars content could be super, super special. Now, that is very, very speculative on these changes could see Phase 7 pulled into the Multiverse Saga, and quite honestly, my opinion is they will not bring Phase 7 in. They are very clear and concise about their phases and their sagas, and that would just kind of dilute what they're doing when it comes to it. You pull in one or two for Phase 7, then it's done, and then Phase 7 also starts a new saga. It gets even more confusing and convoluted, so I don't think they're going to do that at all, but I definitely see them possibly splitting Secret Wars into two. And the big news about the fact that anything after Kang Dynasty, any of those movies that drop in between Kang and Secret Wars would be done in the battle world, would actually be really, really cool. So if you don't know what the battle world is, it's a patchwork universe from the comic books, okay? So everybody knows about the incursions. We heard the word incursion at least 20 times in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and that's when two universes collide and one universe gets destroyed. Well, the battle world was basically a world during the Secret Wars timeline or during the run that was made from spare parts of the universes that were destroyed by the incursion. So you have two universes, only one makes it out, the other one gets destroyed. We saw basically what one of those looked like at the end of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So pieces of those destroyed universes make up the battle world, and that's where everything consists throughout the Secret Wars arc. So what these rumors are saying is that anything after Kang Dynasty, I mean, I guess the rumor is that Kang is going to destroy everything and leave nothing left with the incursions or the universes except somehow this one patchwork world, which is Battle World. So who knows if a good variant of Kang, like at the very end, let's just predict this. Kang the Conqueror destroys everything, right? He wins the multiversal war, gets rid of all the Kang variants, and he who remains comes back one more time to help us and somehow creates Battle World, or something happens to where Battle World is created and then poof, it's done. They're going to leave us on the biggest cliffhanger we could ever imagine when it comes to the end of Kang Dynasty. So then any movies that are dropped in between Kang Dynasty and the first Secret Wars, those are going to take place on the battle world because that's all that's left. So you could see some really crazy matchups and fights when it comes to variants of superheroes and villains throughout that. That's what Secret Wars was all about. And then we actually get into the Secret Wars, which is just crazy. So there's a lot to kind of unpack with this. And this is going to be the biggest crossover event ever told when it comes to comic books. Hands down, don't think it'll ever be topped, to be honest with you. This is about as big a bite as you can chew from anything that I've seen. Now, yes, there's some longer comic runs, and you could definitely figure out some other ways to do sagas, but the Secret Wars saga done on this level with all of these high-level actors and actresses and directors, just to make this work, I mean, it's going to be insane. It is going to take a literal army to pull this off. But not just putting the movies together and all the movies leading up to it and all the movies during this, and making these arcs and these characters and everything come together and making it understandable. That's the biggest worry I have with this. I'm not worried about me. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about the casual fan that just goes and watches a Marvel movie and they don't go on Twitter, they don't go on YouTube, they don't go on any websites or anything like that. They just want to go watch a good time for a Marvel movie and kind of keep up with what's going on. Well, Marvel has gotten very complicated, and to say that this isn't going to be even more complicated moving forward into this, especially if they split Secret Wars into two and some of these movies are based in Battle World, you're going to blow some people's minds. And the people that can't really follow it because they don't follow it in detail, they're going to be confused, or they're not going to really see the bigger picture, which means it's not going to hit home for them like Kevin Feige and Marvel probably wanted to do. So somehow in here, there has to be masterful storytelling, not only on the individual stories that they're going to tell for all the movies that are in Phase 5 and Phase 6, but the continuity and the connection that all these are going to have to the bigger picture and the bigger saga and the bigger Secret Wars Kang Dynasty stories that are going on. They're going to have to be spot on. The storytelling and writers is the most important part of this. It is. It's not the actors. The actors are going to go out, they're going to crush it, they're going to do their thing, CGI, all that stuff, but the storytelling and the connections, the interconnections, the subtle connections to make everybody understand what's about to actually happen, that's what I'm worried about. So we'll see. So the rumors are Secret Wars could actually end up being Secret Wars 1 and Secret Wars 2. I don't really believe the rumor that would bleed into Phase 7, but that's just me. Who knows? We'll see. And you could potentially need to get ready for a delay for Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. As of right now, Kang Dynasty is supposed to hit theaters May 2nd, 2025, and Secret Wars, Avengers 6, whatever, will follow 1 year later on May 6, 2026. But there's probably a decent chance that that's going to change if they actually do split this. And I think, honestly, that a split would be, I think it would be good. I do. So let me know what you guys think. Give me your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how you think they can do this the right way and make it what they're trying to do and make it something super, super special like Infinity War and Endgame were. And I'll see you guys soon.